Now, John Barrymore's Napoleon and Arthur Caesar's prize-winning play, Napoleon's Barber. And in case you want to know who's playing the barber that does know Napoleon when he's seen, well, it's me. And I want to tell you it's a real honor to act with John Barrymore. Go ahead.
There lived a barber who was a revolutionary poet. He hated the Emperor Bonaparte with all his might. This is the story of what happened when Napoleon himself, disguised as a private, came into the barber shop unrecognized. As the scene opens, the barber is stropping a razor and reciting his bad poetry to his wife.
Now, wait a minute. Josephine, will you please wait a minute and just listen to my poem, will you?
I heard it before.
Now, wait a minute. Just listen. Now, if Napoleon came into my barber shop, at nothing would I stop. I'd shave his beard, I'd cut his hair, and I'd cut his neck from ear to ear. If once I get hold of Napoleon Bonaparte, I'll cut off his head and his stony heart.
Some poor innocent client will be found here someday by the police, headless or earless, or both, if you don't stop being a poet and reformer of France.
Now, there you go, defending Napoleon.
I never said anything about Napoleon. I married a barber who told my parents he was the best in Dijon. And now he has become the worst poet in France.
No, a woman never understands. La Belle France is in danger. A tyrant is sapping its lifeblood. We must arouse the people of France to
look after clients, not chase them away with bad haircuts and worse poetry. Napoleon is not so bad.
I believe he's a devil. Oh, if I could have him here now, I'd cut his neck from ear to ear. I swear I would.
Oh, you villain.
Pardon me. May a tired soldier of France be shaved here?
Oh, why, come right in, my good friend. Certainly, gladly. Seat yourself. You must be very tired, huh?
Yes, I am tired. War's very hard work. Oh, for a rest, without anxiety and fear.
Oh, it must be a hard life for you soldiers. Nothing to do but kill and avoid being killed.
You talk as if death were a thing to be feared. No, my friend. It is life which holds out the promise of tomorrow. Death is the messenger of yesterday. I know of Caesar and Rome, but what do I know of tomorrow?
Oh, yes. That's quite right. Tomorrow you may be dead, poor fellow.
Is this a prediction? Do you read the stars by any chance?
Well, men are dying by the thousands. I hear strange stories of their blessing Napoleon, he who sends them to their death. But why, sir? Why, you are a soldier. You tell me why.
It's true. They bless him as they die. But why they should bless him, I can't say. I remember a messenger. It was the day we French took Ratisbon. He was hardly 15, a mere child. I saw him shot through the heart, but still grasping his message, he saluted the emperor. God bless you, sire, he said. Your generals are victorious. Poor little devil. Why should he have died blessing Napoleon?
Why should all of these soldiers do it for a ridiculous little man? The emperor, he's nothing but a tyrant, sucking the life's blood of France.
You really hate him, don't you? You must know him well.
Know him? Know him? I certainly do. He beats his wife, hates children, insults his generals, kills innocent soldiers just for sport.
What does this monster look like who feeds on the blood of men?
Well, I should say he was just about your height.
A little taller, maybe.
No, just about the same as you. He's short, and he has popping eyes that burn into you like hot coals, a big head like a cabbage. Sometimes he looks like an imbecile, and sometimes like a bloodthirsty monster whose compressed lips hide long teeth like fangs.
You know him very well indeed, don't you? A few mistakes in observation here and there, but for the rest, you know him like a poor relation.
No, then you know him, too.
Not too well.
You served under him, huh?
I served for him. I was his bodyguard. His soul guard, too. For I saw to it that nothing got to him which would interfere with his course for a moment. I knew that there was ever present the germ of his own destruction in himself.
Then you were close to him? To Napoleon?
So near to him, I could hurt him with a word, a look.
And yet you are still a private. He gave you no advancement, the dirty dog. What was your reward from the ungrateful one, huh?
The reward? The harder I watched, the greater his warning to watch harder, more carefully. The smaller the danger, the greater was my carefulness. For fate, he would say, lurks in strange places, and destiny chooses strange moments for his practical jokes.
Did he ever say a kind word to you, the tyrant?
Yes, as a matter of fact. I remember one night he was very kind to me. He reviewed his entire life for me. We hadn't eaten for several days. And once we'd settled in camp, he ordered a full-course supper. He ate like a wolf. That night he was sick. He sighed and groaned and tossed about.
Oh, that he had died. What a blessing that would have been.
Early that morning, I heard him call my name. What is it, sire? I asked.
Indigestion, he replied.
My worst enemy. Someday I shall lose all I have worked for because of my stomach. I have mastered all elemental passions and emotions but my desire to eat. My damnable desire to eat. Then pointing to his stomach, he said, there lies the source of victory and defeat. There lies the fate of England and the world and Napoleon. Achilles has bequeathed me his vulnerable heel, and I have swallowed it.
I would have relieved him of his misery quickly, the vicious dragon.
I think his ravening appetite is responsible for his nightmares.
No. It's his conscience, my friend. How could one rest when he's responsible for the bloody deaths of thousands? Why, his heart must be as heavy as lead.
Nearly crushed, I should think.
What does he say in his sleep? What does he do?
He's usually weeping. He says, my generals lie to me. They betray me. They promise to bring me the hearts of 10,000 enemies, and I only get 1,000.
Hearts? The snake. Oh, if I had him by the throat.
Then he calls the names of his marshals. Nay, he cries, bring me the Colosseum. Murat, spare no children. General, bring me the Pope's ring this noon.
The heathen. The devil. No respect for God or man. Oh, I could make short work of him. I wish I were his executioner.
This isn't the worst. You know how fond he is of the Orient? Well, he has planned for himself a gorgeous Oriental funeral. He directs that his successor gather together 5,000 Frenchmen. They must represent every trade and profession. Mechanics, tradesmen, lawyers, doctors, and barbers.
Barbers?
Yes. These are to be killed and buried with him in Oriental fashion to keep him company.
Oh, what an idea. Oh, if I only had him here.
Seeing you so excited, my dear friend, about the trials of La Belle France, that makes me a little bit afraid that you might cut me as you shave.
No, not at all, no. I am the best barber in France. And besides, shaving has nothing to do with the revolution. I keep them separate. One is an ideal and the other a job. Of course, you understand.
Except if, by any chance, you had Napoleon here for a customer. I suppose then the ideal and the job would meet.
Yeah. Say, you should hear my poem. I want to read it to you. It's a revolutionary masterpiece.
Do you mind completing the art you have already commenced? The soap is drying on my face.
Oh, yes, the shaving. Yeah, but now listen, just listen to this. If Napoleon came into my barber shop, at nothing would I stop. I'd shave his beard. I'd cut his hair. I'd also cut his neck from ear to ear. If once I got hold of Napoleon Bonaparte, I'd cut off his head at his stony heart. Say, in those funeral arrangements, are you sure he included barbers?
Quite sure. One from every village.
Oh. I'm the only barber in Dijon. And if the man who shaves him only knew his plans. Oh, if I were his barber. Oh, if he were my customer, I would give him his funeral.
What can a barber do to Napoleon?
Look, here. Just this. You see this razor? I could cut him right from ear to ear. Yeah, I'll show you what I mean. May I use your neck to illustrate?
As a matter...
It's all right. I'll just use the back of the razor. Of course,
I should trust so, yes.
Now, just one cut like this. No more Napoleon. No more tyranny. And a barber is the savior of France.
True. A freak stroke of fate, and a barber succeeds where kings and emperors fail.
Now, almost finished. Now you look like a young bridegroom. My wife says she does not like me unshaven. It scratches her skin. A vain woman, my Josephine.
Josephine?
Yes,
Josephine?
that's the name of my wife. The woman you saw here when you entered.
Josephine? Your wife?
Certainly, my good friend. Are you dreaming? Certainly, my wife. Just wait until I stop the razor.
Strange what images the sound of a name can bring up. The mention of that name has driven from my mind the plans of empire, wiped from my will the ambitions of a lifetime. I'm one with any barber. Just male, crowded with sentimental yearning of love and fatherhood.
Speaking to yourself, sir?
Oh, Josephine, you are mine in Egypt, on the battlefield, in my tent in Italy, in victory and defeat. Josephine.
Pardon me, but have you ever heard Napoleon speak of his Josephine? Do you think that he ever gives a thought to her? No, the devil. I hear because of him, she's not invited to the drawing rooms of Paris. She's left lonely, the poor woman.
Yes, today they ignore her, but tomorrow they'll fawn at her feet and, like light, feed on the bounty and glory which she may be able to bestow upon them. Weep, if you will, my good barber, about the destruction of thousands on the battlefield.
Don't lose your kindness, sir. Perhaps it was because of her recent caprices with a young army lieutenant.
Lying leper! Slimy things which lie awake in the still night, planning the destruction of the fittest. Vultures, whose claws dig deepest when one is most helpless. But they shall harm only the weak or great, not the really great.
Oh, Father.
Why, hello, son.
Who's that you're shaving, Father?
Oh, just a soldier.
Oh, are you a soldier with Napoleon?
Yes, my little friend.
This is my son. This is Pierre. Now, you run along and play, Pierre.
I want to be a soldier with Napoleon.
Do you?
Why? Oh, no. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I like to fight, to sleep in tents, to march to the drum.
You may be a general someday.
No. Never.
My father doesn't like generals.
So I gather.
But why, may I ask?
I don't know. He says they murder people. But Mother says they sometimes make real men out of what look like people.
That's true enough.
I can recite, too.
Oh, really? What?
Liberté, égalité, fraternité.
That's fine. Splendid. A good sentiment.
Pierre.
Oh, I'm at school now. Mother will want a reason for my staying so long after school is out. But I played war and won the battle.
Congratulations.
Bye, Father.
Goodbye, Pierre.
Now, wait a moment, Pierre. Did you say that you won that battle?
Yes, the Battle of Dijon.
Come here, mon general. In honor of your recent victory in the Battle of Dijon, I bestow upon you the Medal of the Legion of Honor.
Oh, thank
he can do this. Give the medal of the Legion. Who are you? Are you Napoleon?
You've not quite finished shaving. My neck here. It's a little rough in spots.
Yes, and this razor's very sharp. It'll take but a moment.
No accident, my friend. This requires willpower. I cannot be the victim of accident.
No. But it may not be an accident. No, I can't. I can't. You're too human. I can't. You are the Emperor. Oh, forgive me. I did not mean to preach revolution. I didn't know that you were a man. I thought that you were a devil. Oh, forgive me. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? Listen, Barber. You held the fate of France in your hand, aye, perhaps the entire world, and you hadn't the courage to go on. That, Monsieur Barber, is the real difference between us. The will to power. I can forgive your revolutionary rantings. I love those who hate me. They prove my invincibility. I'm too vain to hang those that oppose me. But the next time you take the imperial name in vain to rhyme with an impossible word, you have my word that you will hang for it. Bonaparte. Stony Heart. Wash. What a foul rhyme. I can forgive bad shaving and revolution. But bad poetry? Never. Here. Good day, sir.
Josephine!
Yes.
Josephine!
Yes?
Do you know what has happened?
No.
I just shaved Napoleon.
He was Napoleon.
Yes, think of it, Josephine. Think of it. I have been honored by the Emperor. Long